Vietnam! Welcome into another episode of the latest and greatest Chef United Way Watchalong. If you don't know who the hell I am, and I don't know how you don't, I will be your host through this magical journey of ups and downs and roller coasters, roundabouts, whatever you want to call it. Hi, I'm Chad from the Red Half of Sheffield. If you haven't listened to my podcast, I don't want to even talk to you then anymore because you're not a true fan because you don't know who I am and don't know my podcast. But anyway, welcome in to the Red Half of Sheffield / Chef United Way Watch Along. Blades v. Brighton. What's everybody's thoughts? Good morning to Chat Row. Fraser's in there as always. Hello, hi, how you doing? Oh, right off the bat, Fraser comes in with some. Can someone tell it's Sosua? It's a cup game, so he scores. That is an interesting way to think about it. The Cyprus King / Prince / Baby Daddy is in the chat. Good morning, Hal. It is morning time over here in the States. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Joe wants a win. Hopefully we get a win off the back of last week's win against Luton Town. Man, we're doing okay at the moment, you know. It feels good to start off this and not a such a negative mood. Started off in a positive after getting the win against Luton last week. Let's see if we can turn that into a bit of momentum and maybe get a point and maybe, just maybe, all I asked for, and I said this in the podcast this week, I just want to be in a relegation fight. I know we're down. I know we have absolutely no chance, but how exciting would it be for me to hop on here week in and week out and be like, hey, guys, we have a relegation. You know, the games mean something down the stretch where, you know, in a couple of weeks where we might be relegated, maybe we go to within 5 or 6 games of the end of the season, then get confirmed as down, not with 12 games or 10 games left in the season. And we have nothing to play for, and we just kind of maraud around. But really weird bit of optimism around United supporters, especially on the internet. That's why I don't do much of the internet, because all we did was win one game against a team that's probably a little bit better than us, but not really much better than us. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me that we won. We should have won the reverse fixture if we could have not put 2 own goals past Wesley in the reverse fixture against Luton. We probably would have won that game as well. Let's go back more Chat Row. Knick-knack afternoon, guys. I'm Guy. Wow, that screen is bright. I do have the game up in front of me. Good morning, Steve. Glad to see you back in the chat. One up front at home again. How pathetic are we? Maybe Wilder, you know, I don't know. Maybe it works. We did play these guys in the cup about 3 weeks ago and got beat like a drum. After we did pull it back by going down 2-0, pulling it back to 2-2, and then in the third, or in the second half, I almost said third quarter for some reason. In the second half, the wheels kind of fell off, and Brighton ran away 5-2 winners, knocking us out of the FA Cup. Dublin, good morning, Dublin. Top of the morning to you, Jade. Glad you enjoyed the interview with Adam Oxley. That was one that I was glad to check off the list because he's really cool. And, you know, if anybody's ever listened to Radio Sheffield during United games, now Ox isn't calling the game today. It's at it's Gids is in Carlos Saber calling it because Ox come down with a little bit of almost like an issue with his voice. I guess he had it against Luton last week, and was pretty ill because I was supposed to interview him last Sunday. He had taken himself to hospital, and um, he's on the mend, and he was on the call for the Doncaster game. He was giving updates. He wasn't doing play by play. They didn't want to put too much strain on his voice and let him get better. Joe says, will Sewell score today? I don't know. I do not know. Up the Blades, Dubin says these are lightning fast. Yeah, they are on the counter. They got a lot of pace in that side. We got Daddy Warbucks leading the line for Brighton today, Danny Welbeck. Keep it tight for 15, 20 minutes and gradually go at them. I mean, that's all we need. We need a draw, and we can celebrate something. We would be off the bottom of the table, and I don't think we've been off the bottom of the table all season. Paul says 11. There's 11 sides that still have some to play for a contract. Yeah, Paul, you're exactly right. 90% of this team, Ollie Arblaster, apparently is getting his deal over the line today. He's in the side. Let's see what happens. It's something that is good to build around for the future. The youth of the team. Steve says he doesn't think anybody wants a new contract. At the moment, would you? Not really knowing where we're going. If anybody's got the game on, what are your thoughts on the Chinese New Year kit? Let me know in chat row because I'm going to have to ping pong off you until commentary starts. And I will give you flag to flag coverage of Brighton Blades, top of the hour, 9 a.m. kickoff Eastern time, 2 p.m. kickoff GMT. Good to see we have the opposition. Welcome in, Kyle. You are more than welcome to talk smack in the chat. That's usually what happens. It will get a bit feisty in there. Joe, I don't know. We don't need a blue card. Why don't you just give a yellow and send them to a sin bin? I didn't know we were going to start playing hockey where you're going to be on power plays. The blue card, no, doesn't do it for me. I hope they don't. It's going to be one of the dumbest implementations in the game of football, in my opinion. God, you got Ben Davies out there. Ben Davies out there with his mohawk. Oh man. Yeah, it's wow. God, he looks rough. Back to chat. I can't. There's no likes in the stream yet. Come on, guys. What are you doing? You gotta like the stream. Come on. McBurney would be off. One can't see him back. I would agree with you, Paul. McBurney and RNG gone because for all intents and purposes, RNG gets hurt every single time. I wish he could just find some fitness and find a bit of the old form he had last year, but unfortunately, doesn't look like that's going to happen as he's not in the side again today after pulling up last week against Luton. The Blades should take a hint. Going to get cut from the table. Frazier, yep. Well, Osu only scores in cup games. I don't know. Paul, I would agree with Brewster as well. He doesn't deserve to be in the side, and he gets hurt all the time. Dublin, you are the best. Dublin, I swear, you are the man. You are the what scaffolding are we working on today? Are you 6 to 8 feet off the ground? We got some light fixtures to fix today. Dublin, what project does the missus have you going around the house doing? Yeah, Joe, I would agree. Take a point and push for a win. I agree. I will throw up the lineups if you guys haven't seen them. I'll start scrolling them across. Blades lineups: West still in goal, retains his spot. Bogues, Holgate, Ahmed Hodge, JLT. Larucci comes in the side. Osborne, Hamer, Souza, McAtee, and Asula. Garbage is on the bench. Trusty, who's garbage as well, is on the bench. Norwood, who's garbage. Davies, garbage. Arblaster, good. Brooks, good. Brewster, McBurney, garbage. And Blacker is the youth striker on the bench. So a little bit of youth invigoration in the bench, which, I like to see it. I like to see it. But, it's do you want to see the youth movement? Do we want to see that? I mean, I've been saying this for a couple of months now. We need to start turning the squad over and changing of the guard coming through. Hopefully that is starting to happen. What's your guys' thoughts on the lineup? And remember, put your score predictions in the chat because it doesn't count when the whistle blows to start the game. So yeah, you better get them in there because I will call you out if you don't. See, Kyle's flip flopping like a fish in a pan. Point is no use. Have to try and win today. Knick-knack. Kyle apparently is Gunners all the way. I didn't know you guys played Sheffield this year. They're like 8 divisions below us. Yeah, Robbo, JLT, he's been my. Oh, I almost blocked Double Blade, unfortunately. My mistake. You're Dublin, you popped up in the chat and I almost hit block. That wouldn't have been good. Joe, good to see JLT starting. Yeah, he's been our rock, man. If anybody deserves a contract, it's number 19. It is 100% 19. Dublin Blade's already done and dusted. Clean the car. Dublin, if you were over here, I could give you my business card for my detailing business and I'd take care of your car and you'd be able to eat off the floor. Look at that. He's ready. Just kick back and enjoy a Sunday Blades, hopefully victory. There is Paul, it is a interesting rivalry. One of the ones that's low key, but those two teams absolutely hate each other. I point you to the direction of the internet and look up that rivalry. It's interesting. So Dublin's got us drawing. Frank's got us 2-1 Blades. Danny Welbeck on the case coming for you. Daddy Warbucks. Yeah, he's getting up there in age anyway. He is. I wouldn't be surprised if he does come over to the States. Yeah, he has. He's had a few. Max had a few chances at goal this year, and I think he scored 5. So not bad. Dom says Brighton will get relegated in 5 seasons' time. Wow, small club. Wow. I'm gonna flip over to that Brighton team. It's almost similar to how they finished against us. Verbruggen, Van Eck, Dunk, Webster, Gross, Buenanote, Gilmore, Lamptey, Dingra, Mitoma, and Daddy Warbucks leading the line for Brighton. It should be an interesting side because it's definitely a rotated side from what they played a 2 weeks time when they beat us 5-2. I mean, when they beat us 5-2 in the FA Cup, now I think they have all their big guns on there, like the Ansu Fati back on the bench, which is surprising. Estupiñán, Veltman, Baliba, and Ferguson, I believe, all featured for them. I believe Igor, too, was in that side that started against us in the FA Cup a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Dublin, there is only one game. There's no championship games. All the championship slate was played yesterday. Yeah, so it's weird. There's only 2 Prem games today. It's us, Brighton, and then Luton and Manchester United. So no multi-channel watch along today. And it will be like that for a little while because I I think we play next Sunday as well against Wolves at Molyneux. Which is weird. Yeah, I definitely do miss the multi-game watch-alongs. And if it's your first time, you guys got to follow, or you got to definitely show up for the multi-channel. Through the Blades lineup back up there, so if anybody late arrivals can see. Joe, is Archer better than Asua right now at a place in both of their careers? I believe so. I mean, he's more polished right now, but they both have room to grow. I mean, Osula's still a kid. Kyle, appreciate it. I don't know if you're just blowing smoke. I like this guy. You're a cool streamer. Big hike up. Get in the likes and subs. Yeah, come on for sure. Listen to Kyle. Get in, like the stream, subscribe to Red Half of Sheffield, the Chef United Way, all that good stuff. If you guys in chat row haven't done so, as I talked about, we released a not a preview pod, but a interview with Blades commentator Adam Oxley. It was a great interview. We just had a chat about the commentary job he does. He does such a great job. If you ever just watch any of the videos on that Chef United social media overlap with the radio commentary, that's usually his voice on there. He does a spectacular job. So yeah, it's like a half-hour long interview. I suggest you go and watch it. It's pretty cool. Luton got Man United, so hopefully they lose today and keep within touching distance of United, especially if we get if we're able to pick a point or get a surprising win. Samuel Archer picked. I listened to Wilder before I jumped on. Archer is out. He failed a fitness test yesterday, so they didn't put him in the side. So I don't know what it is. Is it a hamstring? Who knows? It seems to be. We're always have little niggling injuries. Dublin right there. Come on, give me a like. It's 9 in the morning already. Yeah, I've been up since 6, fired down 3 cups of coffee, and I'm ready to roll. Oh, the pundits over here in the States, United to win. And then Tim Howard, who is a moron and doesn't like United, picks Brighton 18-0. That's just disrespect, sheer disrespect. Good morning, Stuart. I hope you have your Ole Miss hat on with your glasses. Please let me know if you have your Ole Miss hat on or Ole Miss. It's a, I don't know. My thoughts on the teams. It's okay. It's probably built not to concede. We're gonna have Wes step up and make some saves. We have conceded, I believe, the most shots in the league, so he's going to have to make some big saves. Oh, Stuart, by the way, tell Lucy I said hello. Hope the whole family is doing fine over there in Mississippi. Joe, any chance we pull off the Great Escape? No. Just leave it there. Kyle's asking me if Hamer will get carded. Based on the last couple of games, it's safe to say, yeah. Yeah, there's Sam. Cheers, mate. Been working past few days, not seen as much about today's game. Coffee sounds good. Yeah, 3 cups of it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Score predictions, guys. Score predictions. There hasn't been many in the chat. Score predictions 2-1. Look, Hanno. He's backing Sheffield, not Sheffield United today. I think Sheffield played yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, the sweets. He loves his sweets. I thought that was pretty cool. As they are showing the advert for over here in the States, they're doing Premier League mornings on location in Nashville, Tennessee, which I'm interestingly entertaining the idea of going. Um, Trying to get the Blades more exposure over here in the States. I recently sat down with Stewart, are you gonna go to the Nashville Premier League live mornings? Put in the chat if you are. Um Steve's going 5-0 Brighton. Stewart doesn't have the old miss hat on because he didn't have it for the Luton game. That's very true. Very, very true. Kyle's going 3-2 Brighton. Samuel's 2-2. I take a point. I would. So we got 4 minutes before we get this bad boy off. Flag to flag coverage of Blades v Brighton coming up. Oh my God. Better late than never, Scott. Better late than never. What the hell? And he's going 1-1. Yeah, but Brighton beat us in the cup 2 weeks ago, Hanno. Stuart Nashville isn't a bad idea. That'd be a fun time. Dublin. No. Well, Peacock's the back marker channel where we kind of ride every week unless we have the standalone when we have the standalone games. Like now we're on the actual cable channel USA over here in the States. But I'm trying to just get more press on United over here. They actually got interviewed by Premier League in the USA representatives last week about what they can do to get United more relevant. And I'm trying to push the club to get a USA Blades up and running, which chat row. I know this is a big ask, but if anybody's on the Twitter/X, can you fire a like to Blades in the USA on Twitter? I need to get that page running. I need to get it going. I just need backing, and I don't have much support right now from the club and everybody else, but I want to grow the brand over here in the States. So if you haven't done so, guys, follow that page. If you're following Red Half of Sheffield, you're following me. It's in my profile, Blades in the USA. Go and follow it, please, so we can get that train running down the tracks. Yes, Brighton did beat yes, you're right, Scott. They did beat us. But yeah, we were a different side, weren't we? I think it's pretty funny that Premier League in the USA has not liked my post that I put on the internet. Yeah, it's really really funny. Before we get rolling, I want to see. Yes, they haven't. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy that they haven't even done that. That is absolutely comical. Yes. Yes. We're getting good luck today. Kyle might be in the betting realm saying McAtee 2 shots on target, Toma 2 links and Charlotte. Kid, to give it a listen. You to be our American ambassador with free travel to games. Can I carry bags? You can do whatever you want, Dublin. I mean, if I got you in my corner, anything is anything is possible. Hanno, I don't know how to put what page are you wanting the link to? Put in the chat. Wow, that is a development. Let's see. Maury, bad omen, watching on Sky Sports wearing United home shirt and said the Blades win 3 times. I opened up today's chat with "Good Morning Vietnam." Larucci, hopefully he doesn't mess up. If he doesn't screw up, he should be good. Yeah, I agree. But Trusty's not getting any coverage because he's third string in the United team anyway. Apparently, as our Cyprian King reports, McBurney injured in warm-ups and Sam Curtis on the bench. So that is a late scratch. Banners are coming down. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Scott saying typical Blades. Ollie Mack injured in warm up. Archer seems to be yes. Yeah, he just picked up a little injury. Let's see. I got to get this fired off and ready to go. Brighton will get us underway, kicking left to right as the greasy chip booty song rolls around Bramall Lane. And we are about to fire this bad boy off. Billy Gilmore to get us underway. And we are underway at Bramall Lane. Flag to flag coverage. Buckle up. Sit tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride as the ball goes out to Wesley for a goal kick. Yes, Maury, we are not bottom of the table as the game starts. There's a whistle. I don't know what's going on. I think they're holding up play. Something. He's talking to Jackie Longthrow about something. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Wesley will get us underway as from the opening kickoff. They bounced it down and Wes was able to get it. He'll get us back underway. Lewis Dunk heads the ball down in beautiful sun-soaked Bramall Lane. Doesn't look like it's too bad of a day. Ball is ping-ponged around, and Lewis Dunk heads it away. How does Lewis Dunk not get a cap for the England team? Ball falls to McAtee. He has the interplay. McAtee back on the ball between him and Benno. Over to Bogle on the right-hand side. United have a chance. Oh! Forces a save from Bruggen, and we're off to the races. United come away with the ball. It's out to the foot of McAtee. He fires it back into Hamer. Hamer tries to get around Van Eck, but it is going to roll out for a goal kick. And Bogle has the first shot in anger. A little interplay between Osborne and McAtee. McAtee, with the ball on a string, finds Bogle in space, and Verbruggen has to go down to his right-hand side and parry the ball away. A very good start for United. And the ball's back at Van Heck, working the ball in and around the back. This ball still with Van Heck to Buenanote. Over to Louis Dunk. Louis Dunk over on the left-hand side. Finds Tyreek Lamptey down the left-hand side. As Brighton work it into the United half, it's all the way back to Lewis Dunk, now to Lamptey. Lamptey on the left-hand side. He's being closed down by a mix of Hamer and Usula. It's back to Van Hecke, over to Pascal Gross, and now they're just playing around at the back. Lewis Dunk with the ball on the left-hand side. Lamptey. Mitoma tries to make the overlapping run. He'll get to it. He's going to cross it into the box. It's dealt with by Anel, but very badly, and it's out for a corner. Knick-knack. Encouraging start. Hanno. Come on, Sheff United. Stewart, yes, that was a great pass from McAtee. Blackatoo, probably not many, if I had to say. I can't name them all off the top of my head. And all the Brighton fans on the home from Doncaster. Samuel wants to beat Brighton even more. The corner comes in. It's headed away by one Willis Sula, and we're off to the races. Hamer clears it, but it'll be all the way back to Verbruggen. He'll pick the ball up about 25 yards, and he's working his way back to his goal. He finds Bill Gilmore. Billy Gilmore looks like a child out there. He finds Webster. Back to Van Ecke. Into Pascal Gross. Over to Lewis Dunk. Louis Dunk. Louis Dunk. Pascal Gross on the right-hand side. You're going to try to get it to Daddy Warbucks in the middle, and it's not going to work. Jaden Bogle's going to clear it away for United. He lumps it down on running McAtee. Is he going to run past Lewis Dunk? He gets around him, but Dunk is able to force out for a goal kick. He wanted a foul, but does not get one. I believe Lewis Dunk deserves a England cap. Or do they call it a corner? Waiting to see as Lewis Dunk was working his way to the center of the box. No, it is a goal kick, as was called correctly. And we're back underway with Van Ecke back to Verbruggen. It looks like Asua is playing behind McAtee, almost playing like a false nine. They're just playing a little ticky tack between the back line. Is that Daddy Warbucks coming to pick it up so deep? It looks like it. Lamptey on the left-hand side. He tried to get it to Mitoma, and it goes over, looking for Lamptey, and now just mops it up at the back. Brighton have a throw in. Lamptey is going to look to get it in. I think it was a foul throw. Clock is about 2 seconds behind, guys. So we're at about 30 set. Oh, thanks for everybody for coming in to the show. 5 minutes. Gonna kind of slow burn here. Still 0-0. Let me put the banner up so everybody knows what the score line is. 0-0 first half, 5, almost 6 minutes now. Bogle on the right-hand side as we're back on the way. Finds Hamer inside the box. Osula does a spinorama, gets the ball to Ben Osborne, but leaves it a little heavy. It's cleared away. It's back to JLT. Now working the ball over to Larucci on the left-hand side. He's going to run inside. Buenanote, and Buenanote comes and takes the ball away. Souza just comes crashing through the back of Buenanote, and that is a foul given. First involvement for Vinny Souza. See ya. So it'll be another free kick to get us back underway here. And we're back underway. It's between Dunk and Van Ecke at the back. Van Ecke over to Webster on the right-hand side. He's going to work it down the right-hand side. Larucci looking for Adringa. Adringa clears it in, and it's going to be almost an own goal for United. But Wesley got back on his feet, cleared it away. Larucci, he gets caught on the ball and is able to get it out. Man, that was a good ball from Adringa into Welbeck. It never reached Welbeck, and Nell knocked it towards goal. West was going to save it. He was rooted to the ground and made a reactionary save and cleared it off the line, or we would have had another own goal for Brighton. Back underway, and Webster works the ball to Buenanote. He's fouled again, but no foul. United off onto the races. McAtee's got the ball. He sees Osula marching. He finds Hamer. No, outstretched. Hano, number 27, is Larucci. Buenanote's down. He wanted a foul. It wasn't called as Beno went through, and it could be a card, depending on what you want to call it. But we right to have us back on our way here. It's just kind of knocking it around at the back. Yeah, Hanno, Larucci's not the best. He's all we got, though. Apparently, Max Lowe being hurt again. Down the left-hand side, Lamptey is bracket coverage by Hamer and Bogle. Van Ecke, again, finds Billy Gilmore back to Van Ecke. He's going to try and look over the top for, is that Buenanote? It was Pascal Gross making the run. I mean, in acres of space, he was on sides. The long ball over the top just wasn't able to find Pascal Gross, and West comes away with it. It's another goal kick. It goes all the way back to Van Eck or Van Eck, Lewis Dunk, and then Verbruggen. Verbruggen gets it into Billy Gilmore over the top. They are in. Here comes West to crash through. Mitoma was on sides, I believe. No flag had gone up. Lewis Dunk has the ball back to Verbruggen. Verbruggen. Billy Gilmore and Lewis Dunk have the ball at the moment. Currently, it's been all Brighton all the time. They've had, curious to see what the possession stats are, but it would be heavily in favor of the green and black. Loose pass. They're getting it back to Verbruggen. We're putting a little bit. We're putting a little bit of pressure on Brighton and seeing how they're handling. It's kind of a couple loose stray passes over to Webster on the right hand side. Over to Van Ecke. It's just kind of been, they just have, like, they're poking and prodding and not really doing much with the ball. They're having a lot of it, but I feel like we're okay right now. Mitoma spins around Bogle. Bogle stays in lockstep formation. They're gonna give, no way. They're giving a yellow card to Mason Holgate for, no way. We'll have to see this replay back. Holgate goes into the bookie. Yeah, Scott, I'm not bothered with this either. So Holgate's probably going to be sent off, I would imagine. Yep, that looks like Mason Holgate is going to be sent to the showers early. Yep, that's going to be a red card. Yep. See ya. United will be down to 10 men. Their VAR shows them the yellow. That's a red. Straight red. And we are down to 10 men. So who does Chat Row thinks comes on now for United? So we're in for this one. Well, this is going to get out of hand. Blades go down to 10 men. Pack it in, boys. We ain't getting 3 points. We ain't getting any result today. Scott, going to be a long game now. Black to go red. Brighton are probably going to have 98% possession now. Dublin says he's off. Yes. Yeah, inexcusable. Simon, I would agree. Free kick comes in. We head it towards our goal and then cleared out by Asua. Surely we're going to have to take Asua off and warm somebody up. Ball's out for a throw in. It was a rash challenge by Holgate. He come in with that flying right foot, right to the middle of Mitoma's knee. As Brighton get us back underway. Oh boy. Down the right-hand side, they go looking for Pascal Gross, and it's cut out by JLT. He clears it out, and it's 2 a United throw-in. Yeah, I mean, I'd agree, Steve. Or Steve. I'd agree, Stuart. Yeah, the most obvious red I've ever seen. Yeah, I would agree. Yep, Nick Knack is right. Now there's something else going on. West looks like he's hurt. So Garbage is going to have to warm up. Yeah, Wes is laying down in the box, pulling at the back of his This is an absolute straight joke. Unbelievable. Now Garbage will probably have to come on. Garbage. Oh, yeah, Scott, you do have a point there. No, Simon. He sees the writing on the wall. He sees the writing on the wall. Man, I wish Amisa would have got this start. If West isn't able, well, we got to put Garbage in there. So United, it looks like West is okay to keep going for the moment. We still haven't subbed anybody on. United gets back on the way. Larucci throws it to Osborne. Dunk cleans it up. Asua put a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to make him make a mistake. It's back to Verbruggen over to Van Ecke, and he'll maraud with the ball. Pascal Gross. Pascal Gross. Van Ecke. Loose Donkey. Lamptey on the left-hand side by Hamer, closing him down. Lamptey goes right around Hamer. Larucci clears it out with his head. Another Hammer shot from, looked like Buenanotte. Maybe that was Pascal Gross over Adringa. Over to nobody's home. Yeah. It's out for United throw in our own half. Probably. Yep, Dillman. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, it's true. Very true. And could this be the? They said this leading up to the game. Could this be the first time Brighton beat United in the Premier League? Brighton have never beat us in the Prem, which is interesting. Interesting. Oh, here we go, everybody. Hamer loses the ball to Matoma. Anel back there to mop it up. JLT as we retreat. Osborne back to Wes after the pressure from Brighton. Brighton have not won away from home since before Christmas time in the league. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, man. Lamptey on the left-hand side as Brighton have continued to have the ball. Pascal Gross again with the ball. Gross, man. Really gross. Down the right-hand side they go. Buenanotte picks it up. Larucci closes him down. It's at Gross to Webster. Webster on the ball now over to Louis Dunk. Louis Dunk on the left-hand side, giving him plenty of space. Lamptey getting closed down by Hamer. Mitoma on the ball now. Back to Lamptey. Lamptey over to Louis Dunk. Louis Dunk's going to cross it in there to Daddy Warbucks. And it goes past everyone, but it's a corner to Brighton. I don't know if this gets a touch. No. Nobody touched it in the United. So Brighton are going to score here because of this BS corner. So Gross takes the corner, sends it flinging in wide open, and it's 1-0 Brighton. I told you. That's a goal for Brighton, and it is 1-0 to the Seagulls. Louis Dunk back post, and Brighton take the lead. So a corner that should have been results in a Brighton goal and Brighton lead. Louis, are they giving it to Buenanote? So after 21 minutes, we are behind. I mean, Vinny Souza. Oh, I have to wait for the official scoring. Now, and United Trail. It's about how many now. They are giving it to. They are giving it to Buenanote for the goal, and United have it all to do. Hamer down the right-hand side into a bit of space. Hamer! What the hell? I don't know how he doesn't score there. How does he not score? How the hell does he not score? How in the hell does he not score? Corner comes in and Verbruggen. Oh, it did go out for a corner. So, back underway. Brighton's got the ball. Mitoma in the box. He gets shoved. That's going to be a penalty. No. McAtee clearly shoved him. This is going to go to VAR. Surely when the ball goes out of play, VAR is going to review this and probably bring it back for a Brighton penalty because I don't know how the hell it's not a penalty. VAR check is complete. I don't know how they didn't see a penalty there. I mean, McAtee just clearly shoves him in the back. Anel gets on his horse. Anel taking it in an advanced position, gets as far as he can forward. Bogle dancing around with it, but he's heading towards our own goal. He loses out because he has no skill. And give it back to Brighton. I think that's one to keep. I think that's one to keep us in the game because it could have been 2-0 done and dusted there. As Pascal Gross starts the ball down the right-hand side, Adringa A dinga, a dinga, a dinga, a dinga. Over to Webster. Over to Gross. Puts it in. Back post should be 2-0. Saved by West. Daddy Warbucks makes it 2-0. Daddy Warbucks makes it 2-0, and this bad boy's getting out of hand early. Daddy Warbucks makes it 2-0 inside the 25th minute. So, the goals have been updated. It's 2-0 Brighton. Brennan Ote on 25 minutes, or 21 minutes. Welbeck on 25. This one is over Sally. As it's starting to flood in. A brick top in the chat. He's Maury pathetic. Bye, Scott. Thanks for coming. Simon, poor again. Might be 8-0. Might be 8-0. You don't know. Maury, see ya. Oh, okay. He's gonna say. I thought he was turning me off. No, he says Sky's going off the TV. We are laughably bad. Man. Back at it. Man, what could have been if that goal went in at the beginning with Bogle? Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. We're only 25 minutes in, and this bad boy is over. Dunk has the ball again down the left-hand side. Here comes Mitoma into the box. Welbeck, looking for Welbeck. It's a handball from Larucci. I don't know how they didn't call that a handball. So United have a goal kick. 26 minutes. Stingray, Rob, we're horrible both away from home and at home. Yeah, I know, no kidding, Maury. I'd feel terrible for him too. Chris thinks it'll be a cricket score now. Yeah, he's not very good. God, now Trusty coming on, we'll lose 9-0. He's terrible in the fence. I think that's one player we brought in this year. We need to cut ties with. He is not it for sure. Lamptey on the left-hand side here as we're back in the action. Gilmore with the ball, heads it up to Daddy Warbucks, and not able to get it. It's cleared out. United doing okay in defense. Once they get a spread thin at the back, they just put the ball over the top, and we just don't have the pace to keep up with the players. Mitoma down the left-hand side. They're going to cross it in again, or is he looking for Lamptey? Bogle's about to get danced around. As he does, this should be 3. I don't know how it isn't. It ping-ponged around. They had a wide-open goal. Bogle getting beat like an absolute drum. Vinny Souza, we're in trouble when we got Vinny Souza going after the ball. Ball back at the foot of Gilmore now, over to Pascal Gross. Mitoma is just feasting on that left-hand side. Jaden Bogle was getting skinned every time he touched the ball. Mitoma takes the ball. That's pathetic. Confirm the trustee sub is coming on. They're just waiting for the ball to go out of play. Mitoma with it. Lamptey. Van Hecke looking for Daddy Warbucks. Gilmore on the left-hand side. He's got acres of space. He tries to... he does flop. Souza wins the ball, and he goes down. Billy Gilmore wants a foul, but he didn't get any. He goes down holding his face like he's in... like he's been shot, but he hasn't. He was going down the entire time. I mean, if you can't fight for the ball in this league, what is the point of being in this league? So Asula 32 off. Trusty 5 on. They say he's a U.S. international. He's got 2 caps in mop-up duty. Damage limitation for United. Pascal Gross. Scott, I think it's a back 11 now. Webster. Pascal Gross. Back to Webster. Pascal Gross. Over to Bill Gilmore. Gross. Adingra. Adingra gets around LaRucci like nobody's business. Only as far as Webster. Webster with the ball. He's over to Van Ecke. Oh, Daddy Warbucks would have made it 3, but saved by Wesley. Going to defend the -2 difference, yes. Thanks, Dublin Blade. It is what it is. It's the life. It's the life of being a United supporter. The ups and downs. Doesn't matter what time. Us American Blades, we give her a go. Anybody in the chat have any links to United PR or something? I'm trying to start a USA Blades, but I cannot get any response back from the club. Please, somebody help me out. Lend a boy a helping hand. Reach the olive branch out. I'm trying to grow the brand over here in the States, guys. Is a free kick to Brighton? Oh, yes. It's been like that for about 10 minutes now, Scott. 15 at least. Here we go. Lamptey on the left-hand side. Bogo again. Trying to defend. Lewis Dunk has all kinds of space. Us being down the man. Pascal Gross crosses it in. Bogle's able to head it out to Hamer, who it's deflected back in. JLT gets it over to Bogle, and he just dumps it. Here goes Gross on the ball now. Then Ecke. Ecke. The whole thing is, Stuart, is I can only go as far as the club, and I can't I don't have any I don't have anybody that wants to help me on the club side. It kind of almost tells you the state the club is in when you send emails and everything, um, and you don't hear back from them, which is a little bit disappointing because such the untapped market over here is they don't even know what they're missing over here. Gross on the ball now is Brighton just knocking it around, honestly. Gross, Webster, Louis Dunk, 77% for Brighton and 23% of the ball for United. Pascal Gross on the right-hand side. Heads it up. Mitoma. Mitoma, is he going to skin Bogle again? Does again. Gets by him. Cleared out by Anel. And these players are going to be absolutely disastrous. I want to be able to be Simon, I want to be able to be the voice for us over here in the States. We can look to, I want to grant some sort of membership to USA Blades to, promote us. I don't want it to cost much, but like if you sign up, you get a membership card, you get like a USA flag with a Blades logo in the corner, something like that. Just we can set up events if it's like a southeastern based, or like you guys out in California with you and Noah. If we have meetups where we can have groups of, if there's 10 Blades fans here and they want to do it's not like a weekly it's not like a weekly meetup thing because there's few and far between that many Blades here in the States, but at least we can get something going. Yeah, right. Yeah, good luck with that. Steve's saying I do call him derogatory names. Yeah. It's like Uncle Sam's Army. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. I'm just trying to get something going here. But the powers that be, I guess, don't want to make it happen. I mean, Steve is right. I call him names, but if they're that soft and that narrow-minded, thinking I'm slagging them off that bad, I mean, it is what it is. I guess then we're not even anywhere close to being on the same page. Brighton you guys haven't missed anything if you're not watching. Brighton they put it out now for a goal kick. Wes has the ball. As they show the cavalry, Egan and Baldock, R&D over there, Basham's there, Slimani, Brereton Diaz. At least Brereton Diaz is at the game and not watching Nottingham Forest. Oh, a lot of money sitting on that bench right there. Brighton could be off to the races here. Little ping pong. Lamptey with the ball. Dunk on the overlap here. Here goes Bill Gilmore. Over to Webster to the right-hand side. Adinga. They're looking to get the ball to Adinga. He skinned Larucci and was wide open. Van Ecke, man, they got loads of space on the left-hand side. I don't know why Bogue was playing so narrow. In tucked tight on Anel's hip. It's almost like Hamer's dropping back there to add coverage. You can hear Chris Wilder yelling from the touchline, telling him to push up, push up. Ball work through. Brennan Note picks it up over to Daddy Warbucks, over to Lamptey. Warbucks And it is sliced away by Hamer. And McAtee's going to come. Oh, no, it's Benno. Looks like McAtee. He finds McAtee, and McAtee just ping-pongs it down the pitch. And here come Brighton again. Here come Brighton again. Here come Brighton again. Left-hand side they go. Oh, Webster on the ball. On the ball, down the right-hand side they go. Adinga. Bogle finally clears it out. Only to Webster, then to Adinga. And he has a shot. Oh, man, it hit that girl right in the face in the stand. Steve, did you mean fodders off, extra defender on? Because it come out as folders off. So we have a goal kick after that. Just absolutely destroyed the girl in the seat behind her, behind the goal. Whoa! West just took a tumble in the goal. Oh God! Benno sold Larucci short, and Adinga's off to the races here. Good thing JLT and Souza are able to close him down. Larucci has the ball now. Finds Souza. And he loses out. And it's Gilmore. There's acres of space for Gilmore to run. Over to Mitoma. He's going to skin Bogle again. Puts it into Warbucks. Mitoma makes a run, but it's cleared out by Tuaste. Ben Osborne trying to close him down. Van Ecke now. We're in a single file back line, kind of. We got about 7-8 guys in the back line. And Nell trying to step up, trying to put some pressure and get the ball out. Warbucks heads it over. I don't know how Daddy Warbucks was offside. It's out for a goal. Yeah, he was offside. Yeah, Daddy Warbucks was offside, so it'll be West taking a free kick to get us underway. West hammers us back underway and kicks it directly out of play. So, everybody's thoughts on the game. Is this how it's going to finish? Nicola Walsh, no. At this rate, no, we're not going to score. We're closing in on halftime. God, I wonder how much added times are going to be. Closest to the hole for who's going to be. Closest to the hole, who's going to be there? Who's going to be closest to the hole? How many minutes we're going to have extra time? How much minutes? Closest to the hole, who's going to get it? LaRussi. They call him LaRussi. McAtee down the left-hand side. He works the ball into the box. It's going to go over the touchline out for a corner to United. Steve with a good analogy. I haven't heard this one. Usual roll over and get your belly tickled pour. It's a little bit hard when you're down to 10 men to do anything. We did have our chances early in the game. Bogle missed one. Hamer's going to take this corner. God, it looks like they got 40 guys up there. Back post, headed down. Bang! Bang! But he's offsides! Or are they calling it a foul? What? Oh, we got it in the back of the net, but I think they're calling Osborne for handball. Let's see. Ball comes in. JLT hammers it. Okay, so the ball comes in. JLT. I think he's going over to the monitor. So this is certainly interesting. I think they're looking for offsides. But the goalkeeper keeps him on sides. Am I not right? But Anel hits it first. I don't see how this gets given. This is a long. I don't know what they're offsides. So no goal for United. We stick it in the back of the net, but there's too much to. And the face of Chris Wilder says it all. I don't really know. Surely there's 7 added minutes. So there's 7 added minutes. I think we're going to play about 9 based on how long that VAR check took. So I don't really know what happened there. We're still 2 goals down. Yeah, I don't know what else to say there. United probably harshly done there. I don't really know what they were looking at. They called it offsides, but I don't know. Anyway, 2-0. Blades still trail. Coming up on halftime, the clock is resets after 45 minutes, so that's why it says 2 minutes. We're in the 47th minute of 7 added minutes of time. Shirley will probably play about 9, I would imagine. Bogle does well to get the ball out of United's box. Certainly interesting. As we wind towards halftime, Billy Gilmore had the ball. Buenanote turns to Webster. He's not there, but Webster's able to clean it up. Gilmore, Van Ecke, Pascal Grossi. Yeah, Scott, it is 7, but I think with the VAR check there at the end of the half, I think it's going to be more of like 9 or 10. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Dublin. Makes me throw my hands up as well. Throw my hands up, want to celebrate. Um, yeah, we're in the 49th minute of correct. You are correct, Simon. Well, pushing and shoving. It feels like it's going to take forever to get us to halftime. Referee's calling over Austin Trusty. Trusty and Van Ecke are being talked to by the official. Here comes a corner. Head goes up. Good save by West. Tips it over the bar. Another corner comes in. It's dealt with. Lewis Dunk clears it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is a winding it down to the halftime. United actually have the ball for a little bit. Are they going to call a foul again, or what the hell's going on? Hamer finds McAtee down the right hand side. United in the box. United in the box. Bogo! What the hell was that to Larucci? Larucci standing over the ball, acting like he's some football god. Football god. Big Pants rifles it. Oh, he comes down with it. Osborne's played decent. It's cleared out and probably away from everybody. Ball on the right hand side. And now JLT's got the ball. He sees McAtee in space over on the right hand side. McAtee's able to corral it. Great touch by McAtee. Unbelievable. McAtee working it into the box. He's going to go by himself. Should be a corner. We're down to 10 men and we're playing great. Quick corner. McAtee, top of the box. Finds no one's cleared out. We've had the 7 minutes. Like I said, we'll probably end up playing 9. Larucci tries to corral the ball. He does. Here comes United the other way. He finds Osborne. Heavy touch from Osborne. Osborne, I don't know how he's not being fouled. There's 4 of them around him. I don't know how there's not a damn foul in there. Souza and Daddy Warbucks go head to head. I mean, the referee has completely lost this game here. Jackie long throw from the cheap seats. A decent long throw, and that was held down, but doesn't get called. It's cleared out. Osborne's got the ball. It's deflected back to Bo. That's Hamer, and he blows for half time. Yay, boy! A lot of talking points there. Yeah, we So, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 Brighton. Mason Holgate sent off with a straight red card in the first half, 13th minute. Other than that, you haven't missed much. I'm going to take a hiatus for about 45 seconds to 1 minute as I got to use the facilities. I'll be back in just a minute. What do you mean? Just what's on the table. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Here you are, my dear lady. Here you are, my dear. The door. I got it. All right, everybody. So, what's everybody's thoughts? Chat row, you awake? There ain't been any comments. Chat row, come in, chat row. What's everybody's thoughts? What do we? Let's see. Oh God. That's a good one from Dublin. I love how I've tagged. I love how I put. If you guys don't follow me, I suggest you do. It's fun. I posted a picture prior to the match. I did Steve. I did Steve. Glad to have fun. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter or X or whatever, I posted a picture. They give all the hashtags of what you have to do to get your picture shown between the games. And I tagged everybody in there, and not a one has posted the picture. Not any of their accounts has liked it either. That's pretty unfortunate. That even little old Chef United can't get any pictures on there. It's pretty upsetting. But hey, it is what it is. That's life in the big city. John says send Holgate back. He's a waste of space. A lot of people are saying that. Maury, dreadful from red card onwards, but picked up. Looks like Brighton are tiring. And we are going to win 3-2. Lamptey, red card. McAtee, brace, and Sousa goal. Okay, similar to last week. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's I'm riding on the Maury. I'm riding on the Maury train. Don't bank on it. But he has have the faith. Why not? I mean, might as well. We don't have anywhere to go from here but up. But yeah. We got 45 minutes to not give this a cricket score. Do you guys want to do updated score predictions at halftime? What do you guys think it'll be? Put it in the chat. Uh, yeah, this could be 5-0. Another 5-0 coming. So we can see our goal difference is minus 40 now. God, that's horrible. Just a big old head scratcher. If you guys are there's 49 of us in the chat. I don't see any likes on here, so it doesn't look like I'm doing a very good job. So if you want to go and like the stream, please like my podcast, Red Half of Sheffield. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Check out my interview I did with Adam Oxley. Of course. I'm trying to listen into. I'm being silent because they're talking about what they think Mason Holgate was thinking when he went in for that rash tackle. Curious if that Bogo goal goes in early in the first half. What happens to the game after that? But we'll never, as they say, we will never know. Hindsight's like 2020. Yes, piss on them. Brighton wouldn't survive in the championship. Dublin, yes, I'm gonna do one straight after this. They are the whole lot of wolves, the American supporters over here. Actually, if you dial all the way back, to our original podcast, and they started at the same time Red Half of Sheffield did, and oddly enough, the original podcast for a whole lot of wolves, I did their first preview because back in that COVID screwed up season that started in like I don't know when. I was their first preview because United started that season in the Prem with Wolves, and I've been on theirs. They've been on mine, so on and so forth. Yeah, so that will probably be out sometime this week. Dublin. Kyle says Kyra is your biggest supporter. Say hello, Kyra, whoever you are. But yeah, where is everyone? Might as well we beat this one like a dead horse. Where are you guys viewing from around the world to see the international blades tied up? Where are we tuning in from? Leave it in chat row. Are you guys enjoying this? Are we having a fun time? Sorry, my dulcet tones are not more optimistic, but when you're down to 10 men, it's not gonna be a fun ride. Once weekly Mount Jaro, some type of pill you can take over here in the States. Kyle is in Bristol. Bristol, home of Bristol Rovers and Bristol City, who I thought were going to make a run in the championship towards the playoffs, but they've kind of been snuffed out. Luis has pressed the like button, you mugs, whatever. Still Sakai down the. Oof, we got one from Malaysia. Cadiz. Can't tell you where Cadiz is. Yeah, we got them all screaming if you want to go louder. Jeff's in Sheffield. God, you guys are the best supporters through the thick and thin, through the wins, through the losses. We stick through, don't we? Oh, God, we're going to go to Luton Town v. Manchester United, 11:30 Eastern Time. Graham says, we are Blades. We are Blades. Should be getting close to getting this bad boy underway. Back underway. No! How about this? Yeah. We got one in Spain. Spain. The absolute disrespect from NBC. The absolute God. That's Irish for Dublin. Yeah, we all know we're crap in this league, but no matter what, we're Blades. Of course, Maury. Man, the sheer disrespect by NBC not to show my picture between halftime. That is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, Jeff makes an honest point here. By really good defenders and stop attackers going forward. Yeah, that seems to be our problem more often than not. But let's see if we can wrangle her up in the second half and see if we can get something out of this. Oh man, they're promoting the gambling apps because gambling is going to become legal in the state I live in on March 11th. Golly, it's gonna be a bad deal. So guys, chat row, any changes you would make at halftime to start this second half? Any changes? No. Keep our 11 out or 10 out there that we have. Or do we bring? There's not really any more defenders out there. Tom Davies, maybe. Yes, Maury, gambling is a bad thing, 100%. Maury says take Wes off and have 10 outfield players. Scott, switch Osborne, LaRucci. Yeah, I think I would get LaRucci off for sure. He hasn't looked up to it. Jeff thinks next summer we need to buy 3 experienced defenders. I mean, I would agree with that. But it is what it is. I mean, we'll have to decide, as we've talked prior, half of this team is going to be cleared out due to being out of contract in the summer. Who do you bring in? Who do you re-sign? That all have to be decided over the summer months. We're a team that's allegedly up for sale but have no bids coming in for any of our clubs. So we have an owner that doesn't want to spend, or certainly we have an owner that doesn't want to spend. So what's the point of even bringing any players in? We just might as well meander around to the bottom of the championship next year. Let's go Blades. Yeah, LaRucci's no worse than others, especially today. I mean, Boga's been pretty bad too, Simon. I mean, he's been pretty terrible. But anyway, a cracking 45 minutes ahead of us. If everybody's ready to get going, and maybe we can restart this one and get a goal. They have definitely. You fell off my stand. senses like a gallon of magnet. Whoops, I hit that a little too early. It looks like Benno Osborno is going to get us underway, kicking from left to right. We're kicking towards the cop in this second half, and United get us back back underway. 45 minutes. Oh, a little back heel from McAtee to Bogle, and it starts off with the United corner inside the first 30 seconds. Here's one from Scott standing on Twitter. Holgate has been sent off 3 times in 36 games. A red card every 12 games. Yeah, Dublin. Osborne has played good. He's played good over the last couple of games. Yeah, I mean, that's not wrong, Maury. Sell it now, get cash, and get another goalkeeper. Corner comes in. It's cleared out by Adinga. Adinga. And it's cleared out by Matoma. Handled down by... There has been some subs. So Adam Webster, number 4 for Brighton, is off. Igor, number 3, on in his place. Lamptey also off for Brighton, and Motor on for Lamptey. So that's Lamptey 2 off, Motor 15 on, Webster 4 off. Webster 4 off, and Igor 3 on. So 2 changes at the break for Brighton. Probably saying, okay, we're okay being up 2-0. If we get a couple more, okay, but we're not really going to go for it. Because Brighton do play midweek in the FA Cup. So we should see maybe a few more chances from United. I'd like to see us get a goal. Do I think it's going to happen? Slim to none. Hands going up, looking at West, just throwing the ball kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's at the Brighton defense. Igor over to Mitoma. Mitoma back to Igor. Louis Dunk on the ball now. Gross picking it up over to Van Ecke as we are just under 3 minutes into the second half here. Igor on the ball now. Louis Dunk, they're just being meticulous with their passing. The spacing off the back from JLT to Daddy Warbucks definitely is a head scratcher. Oh, it's 10 days time. There is no FA Cup. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the last weekend of the month, not this week. So there's no midweek fixtures, I believe, this week. Billy Gilmore on the ball now. He gives it over to Van Ecke. Gross. Igor on the ball now, looking for Matoma, but he's not there. Igor over to Dunk. To Van Ecke. Dunk. Igor. Mitoma. And they're just passing it about realistically. Welbeck on the ball. Van Ecke. Oh, just having a go. No, I mean, Nick-Nack, you're right. I mean, if you're Brighton, you just damage limitation here, Don't run your body into the ground for no reason. Brighton with throwing it on the right-hand side to get it to Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. Lewis Dunk on the ball now. Over to Igor. Over to Mitoma. Mitoma going in on Bogle. Bogle does good to defend the ball. It's up to Van Heck now. Over to Gilmore. Over to Mitoma on the left-hand side. He works inside, has another shot. It's deflected by Bogle. Bogle's figured him out to start this second half. Not getting skinned as much. McAtee, alone by himself, loses out to Van Ecke. And over on the right-hand side, it's Pascal Gross again. Van Hecke on the ball now. Pascal Gross. A dinga. Louis Dunk. Pascal Gross. Van Ecke. 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 And now it's just do we want to pass it to you or no? Igor on the ball. Mitoma. Oh, won by McAtee, and he does a little spinorama. Larucci down the left-hand side. He's on his horse. Down the left-hand side they go. They're neck and neck coming into the final turn. Larucci, on his horse. He fell off of his horse. His horse done run him over. Oh, Larucci made such a great run. Man, that was a great run by Larucci. Just lost the handle on it, fell off his horse. The horse ran him over. Matoma down the left-hand side. Here they come now, trying to get it into Welbeck. Anel does good. His lunging tackle clears it out. Bogle on the ball now. I think it goes out. Welbeck just kind of smirks at Bogle. Paul's asking if anyone out there from Gleedless, not Valley, Town End. Here goes NL Ahmed Hadzic. I mean, it's a pretty interesting statement from Maury. Larucci reminds him of Ollie Burke. A gazelle with a mind of a fish, you know. I mean, Ollie Burke would just run to the touchline with the ball and put it over and be like, what do I do now? Van Hecke on the ball now. United closing down, putting a little bit of pressure on that back line, trying to make Brighton have to think about it once or twice, maybe get a bobble. A little outside of the foot from Lewis Dunk. It goes right to West, and West just dumps it down. He just absolutely hammers it down there for nobody. Won by Lewis Dunk. Hamer closes him down. McAtee closes him down. Osborne coming up there to add pressure. It's a little bit slideways from Brighton right now. Osborne chasing down Gross down the right-hand side. Buenanote on the ball. Bill Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. Matoma on the ball. Top of the box, Gilmore. Bill Gilmore. Happy Gilmore's brother. Van Hecke inner passing a dingo with a shot, and it's saved by Wesley. Looking to bend it around Wesley Foderingham. Yeah, Simon, he is terrible with the ball. Really bad, in my opinion. Here comes Anel. Trusty. Larucci. Osborne. Back to Larucci. It's cleared by Van Hecke for a throw into Sheffield United, which we go quick with it. Little interpassing play. Larucci gets through, and it's knocked back out to Souza. Souza has a rip, and he misses by about 40 yards. I don't know why he ripped that shot. Lose dunk on the ball currently. Buenanote fouls Trusty. Trusty's laying down in a heap. Yellow card. Yellow card. It's similar foul. Well, not. I don't want to say similar foul. To Mason Holgate. I mean, he didn't almost snap Matoma's leg in half. He taps him on the knee. Trusty goes down, so it's a yellow card for Buenanote on the 56th minute. Yes, Nicola, I live in the States. I like Sheffield United. Simple as that. Down the right-hand side, they go. Adingra on his horse, and Souza comes and mops it up, but it's going out for a corner. No, you're right, Dublin. It wasn't a red card. It was just a yeller card. Adingra. So they get a corner when it should have been a goal kick because the last touch came off Adingra. Corner swings in, heads go up, headed by Suju. Happy Gilmore's brother has a rip, and it's blocked. And then Adingra gets the ball back. Souza unable to win the challenge. Over to Mitoma on the left-hand side. Mitoma's got Bogo in front of him. Gets by it. Low-lining shot cleared out by Anel for a Brighton corner. Stingray Rob. I just started supporting them when they were in League One and followed them all the way up through to the Premier League, the relegation, the championship for 2 years, and then back to the Prem. It's a fun journey. Let's see. Brighton have a corner. Jeff, we don't have any money. That's why we didn't get any players from Leicester. Here goes the corner. It's caught by West, and he's just hammering it down. McAtee might get underneath it. Motter on the ball. McAtee gets dispossessed. Wanted a foul. He ran his tail off. I mean, that was great by Wes. He put it almost right on the button. McAtee is absolutely gassed. Van Eck. Yeah, McAtee's got to catch his breath. We're really playing with 9 players now. Mitoma coming down. Motor has a shot. That was a great outlet ball from Wes. Fell right on the front foot. Just can't do enough to get around Motor. And then he was cleaned up by who else came in there to help Motor? Happy Gilmore came in there and cleaned it up. Little rough and tumble as we're going to take another damn corner. Sure, if they have enough, I'll score from another one. Ball comes in, hits the first man. It's out to Buenanote. No, actually, Motor. Over to Happy Gilmore. Adingra. And he shanks it back into the middle of the pitch. Souza wins the ball off of Van Eck, but then does something and pulls himself off the ball. On the left-hand side, they go with motor. Motor in. Motor in. Happy Gilmore's got it. Over to Daddy Warbucks. Over to Mitoma. Mitoma gets around everyone. I think he hit the post. But West defending it well, and it'll be, guess what? Another corner. Stingray Rab. I've been to Bramall Lane. I have. Yes, I have. Here we go with another corner from Pascal Gross. Whistle blows. Ball comes in. Hits the first man, as many of their corners have done today. It's back to Motor. Motor and Bogle does good to win it away. And Bogle keeps it in play, and it goes to McAtee. Now to Hamer. To McAtee, and it's cleared out by Brighton. Igor clears it out. You can't be offsides on a throw-in. Hamer with the ball now. Hamer's in the box, but there's nobody in there. He low lining. Well, at least we got in the box. The crowd at Bramall Lane is getting behind the ball. The buoys. Dim buoys. Bogle going to take it. Nope, just kidding. Jackie Longthrow's going to take it. Everybody's going to push into the box. Come on, let's get a goal. Love a goal right now. God. JLT's hair is all over the damn place. That was a terrible throw by Jackie Longthrow. Slipped out of his hands and goes behind for a goal kick. Andre Brooks going off for LaRucci. So LaRucci, for you, those of you keeping score at home, that's LaRucci 27 off. Brooks 35 on. So that is 2 subs for the Blade Yards. Predator off. I was wondering who you're talking about, Dobin Blade. Predator off. Louis Dunk with the ball. Igor with the ball now. Over to Mitoma. Igor. Back to Igor. Louis Dunk. Pascal Gross. Van Ecke. Hey, boy, that skips through everyone, but West is aware and comes for it. Man, Danny Welbeck has played for a lot of teams. I remember when he used to play for Arsenal. Is West going to go in the book at any point? West hammers it over Igor, and it's out for another throw-in to that was a good one there. It was christened at St. Mary's, but baptized St. John Stain. Yeah. Motor in. My Motor, and there's another foul by a Nell. Sorry, guys, I lost the commentary, so I'm not really into it anymore because we're not doing anything. It's Brighton all the time. Buenanote, 40 coming off. So the goal scorer for Brighton will make his way off. And they are going to bring Ferguson, 28, on. So Buenanote, 40 off. Ferguson, 28 on for Brighton. That's three subs for Brighton, 2 to the Blades. They say Ferguson coming on and he's due a goal. So, of course, a Ferguson goal incoming. Mitoma back post, and it's cleared over for another corner. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Oh. Simon, what do you mean with what's your price for flight? You're going to have to elaborate. Oh, what's your price for flight? Oh, yeah, motor, yeah. Okay. Now I get what you're. I had switched songs to 21st night of September. Van Ecke. Oh, a little loose touch there. McAtee almost off to the races. Souza almost off to the races. Ifs and buts were candies and nuts. We'd all have a happy Donk fest. Andre Brooks wins the ball and cuts it out. Don't turn your back to our goal. Behind Souza. Happy Gilmore has a rip. Oh. Happy Gilmore. Damn it, Gilmore. Green jacket, gold jacket. No one gives a crap. Just passing exercises now by Brighton, working it out on the right-hand side. Pascal Gross into Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck's playing deeper now. They've got Motor in, and they got Ferguson playing up front now. Yeah, Scott, no, can't you tell because I'm yawning? That's how boring it's been. Hamer gets the ball, it hits Igor straight in the chest, and here they come again. Ferguson gets held off. West just rifles it down pitch. From what I heard, Steve, yeah, Ferguson is pretty deadly in front of goal. He's calling for it right now. Happy Gilmore won't pass him the ball. Mitomo on the left. They're just practicing thing now. Mitoma seems to be some player for Brighton. 21st night of September. Yeah, no kidding, Steve. You'll still find 9 minutes of at a time. Gross. Gross. How do you feel right now for this game? Gross. It is with gross. Yeah, I think I would. I'm starting to agree with you, Scott. There, um, they're getting pissed that he's just kicking the ball down and it's going right to the Brighton players instead of. I understand we don't want to play it out of the back every single time because we'll just give the ball away because we can't link passes together. But it's better than just. It's just better than. It's just better than just lumping it down and giving the ball back. Is that his rating, Dublin? Is Ferguson as much as going for? Is that his transfer value? Who are we bringing on? It looks like Brewster's coming on. It's like everyone's favorite Ollie Norwood's coming on. Hamer trying to do something. He just doesn't. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, we just can't lump it forward because we're just going to start another Brighton attack. Brewster and Norwood coming on. Oh, Christ. Morey's not happy about it. Arblast would be cool to see. But I guess Brooks is ahead of him in the pecking order. Probably, Steve. You're probably right. McAtee and Souza are probably going to be the ones that come off. Unless McAtee and Hamer come off. Because McAtee's run his race. He's absolutely gassed out there. He's the only one that's been chasing them long balls from west down. Ball still with Brighton. The problem is we don't know when we're going to be able to make the subs. That's 3. It's an own goal. Jack Robinson. Yeah, Jack Robinson. More he tells you. Own goal. Laughing faces from Scott. Oof. I don't know what we're going to do. Oof. How many of our own errors? Fans heading for the exit. Seems like we always lead the league in own goals scored. That's 3 for JLT himself. So Matoma off. Matoma 22 off. Ansu Fati 31. Do we make our changes or no? So 13 minutes of this game left here. So out of play. Yep. Going to be a hard game, but sending off killed us. Chasing the game ever since. Summed up in one sentence by our own Dublin Blade. Love that. Love that. Sums it up 100%. Another cross comes in. It's 4. Adingra. It's 4. Moore's being optimistic, despite being out for it. Yep. So Hamer for. So I'll go through the substitutions. It is Hamer 8 off for Davies, 22 on. McAtee 28. Brewster 7 on. Osborne 23 off. Norwood 16 on. Oh, thank God there's only 11. I wonder how much added time there's going to be. Good God, 11 minutes to go. He's just, well, I don't know. The United States team's not very good, so I don't know. He might be able to fit in there. Probably the guy with the sandwich, I imagine, Steve. Adinga again. Oh, I lost my mouse here. Let's see. And Daddy Warbucks is going to come off. as Brighton have made my man of the match, Dublin. The fans, you, the supporters in the chat. Maury, a step forward, 50 steps back. Goes to the fans that have stayed to watch this. Yep, right there. That's Steve. For guilty PSR and do dock points anywhere. 6 to 12 points. Saving the blades. That won't be enough, Michael. That's enough. Yeah. See you, Trevor. Thanks for coming in. Peter's saying sack everybody. Yep, Maury, yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's you in chat row that keep interacting with me. I appreciate all you guys interacting. Couldn't do it without you guys. I know Steve doesn't like that I call the players different names. I know it irritates him, but at least he interacts. He still keeps coming back to the well one or two times. Hopefully we'll do more of these this season and keep it light and keep it funny and keep having a good time as long as you guys enjoy it. Jackie long throw head gonna have a throw in here. Headed out by Louis Dunk. Back in by JLT. Oh, and now gets this. Oh, I thought he had a goal. Jesus. Stupinian came in. A Dingra looking for 5. That's 5. It's 5. Stupinian. That's 5-0. Trusty deflection. Are they going to give it? Okay, so they do give it to a Dingra. And Nell just gave it straight to a Stupinian because it'd be 6. No. I think it's going to be changed to an own goal at the end of this game. When you defend like that, Dublin, that's why you don't start for a United States team that can't get out of their own way. Not much more to say there, folks. The Cyprian Prince saying this hasn't been easy to watch. Thanks, Hal. Appreciate it. Sousa holding the ball up. We have the ball. We have the ball. And Norwood just plays it out. If the refs are kind to us, they'll just blow full time. But no, we'll have to play 12 minutes of added time for some godforsaken reason. $65 conceded goals this year. Most by any club through 25 games in Premier League history. Dingra again in the box looking for his hat trick. Norwood closes him down. This is pathetic. Brewster, he gets tackled down by Happy Gilmore. Yep, that's the record. Dublin Blade. There you go. It's the first time Brighton's going to beat us in the Premier League history. Yeah, usually happens, Steve. He can take a break from anybody that's left in the chat and you want to help me grow this brand, you got to follow my Twitter page, Blades in the USA. Please do it. We need to grow that site, please. I like this one. Thanks, Liam. At least he's watching. At least he's watching. Can't wait for his next episode of Living with Maida in the middle of the week. Thank God there's only 5 added minutes. Michael, I have no idea. Steve, I had to guess it'd probably be Halbert. Ooh, almost had a chance for 6. Bogle plays it out. Living with Madeley. Whew. Happy Gilmore's going to rip a shot. Loose dunk. Surprised there's no penalty. That's going to be a penalty. Or Yancey Fatty wants it. It's 5-0 with 4 minutes left. Come on, dude. Tom Davies creeping into the back post. Oh, we get a corner. And Tom Davies having a bust up. He's trying to get sent off, so he doesn't have to play for us. I don't know why it started over. Again, I'm going to take the timer off. I'll tell you guys when it's full time, but for some reason it started. We're already 2 minutes into added time. Coming up on 3. Corner comes in from Norwood, clear it out, but to Bogle. Bogle has a rip. It's deflected up. Thanks, Michael. I really appreciate it. You too can be like Michael if you go to Blades in the USA on Twitter and give us a follow. I'm trying to get the push going. You too could help in growing the movement. I see Simon Sultana did as well. Thank you, Simon Sultana. They're doing the ole, ole, ole pass. Bogues comes away with it and gets cut out. A dinger's crossed into West. If the ref has any soul, he'd just blow full time. West lumps it down looking for Brewdog. Not even anywhere close. Jambalaya. He's supported as well. He's not even a Blades fan, and he's supported. Give it a like. Give it a follow. Come on. Game you and Noah were talking about Dizzy missing that sitter. Yep. Yes. Was it Dublin? West Brom? Thank God it's over. That's what you call with an absolute hiding for Sheffield United as they leave it here in the States. I'm going to wrap this one up short and sweet here. I want to say thanks to everyone that dialed it in today. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the Chef United Way. Follow my podcast, Red Half Sheffield. You can follow me. I'm going to take these banners down. It's going to give my social medias on the old Twitter sphere. Follow me over there. And if you haven't done so, follow Blades in the USA. We're trying to start a movement. If you can, it takes 10 seconds to look us up at Blades in the USA on Twitter. Please, we got to get it. We got to get the ball rolling downhill. Until next week, when I will do another inevitable watch along, this time at the hands of wolves. I appreciate everybody reaching or I appreciate everybody tuning in. And until next time, I will leave you guys with Up the Blaze.